Joining us now is the Assistant Head of Scripted Programming at the ABC, Les Enfants. Les.
Very well, thanks, Jeremy.
Les, I hear the ABC has some exciting new sitcoms for us.
Yes, that's right. Some brand new situation comedy dramas are on the way to ABC TV and iView.
All right. And what about this one? This one here, it's called Down and Out. Tell us a bit about that one.
Ah, yes, this is a very touching coming-of-age sitcom that follows Jonathan, a 25-year-old barista who is coming to terms with his sexuality while living with Down syndrome. Set in and around beautiful Hobart, and that is, of course, a co-production between the ABC and Tourism Tasmania.
Yes, I see. And who's playing the lead on that one?
The very, very talented Blaine Cumpston. Harrow, Bay of Fires, Mystery Road. Very lucky to get them.
Ah, yes, of course. And does Blaine Cumpston have Down syndrome?
No, they don't. So ordinarily, when casting for a neuroatypical character, we do prefer to cast actors who have the same condition, lest we stumble into problematic territory. Jonathan was a bit of a challenge, as not only does he have to have Down syndrome, but he's also queer, so that did severely limit the pool of actors we could audition. I must stress, though, Blaine is gay, as anyone would know if they follow their Instagram. So we felt that was halfway there, and we could get the rest of the way with good acting and some prosthetics. And from what I've seen of the dailies, the whole team have done a fantastic job.
I see. And this is a comedy, is it?
A comedy drama, yes.
Well, it sounds like a very funny show.
I'm not sure if that's an appropriate way of putting it.
Okay, well, how about this one? How to Run a Cafe in Canberra.
Ah, yes, How to Run a Cafe in Canberra. This fish-out-of-water dramedy follows Edith, a 23-year-old anthropology student who lives in inner-city Sydney and suffers from Crohn's disease, who's just inherited her family cafe in Canberra after her great step-uncle passes away in a tragic rollerblading accident, and Edith has to drop everything and go and become the manager of a ragtag team of cafe workers, including Dorothy, a 19-year-old with kleptomania and undiagnosed lupus, Theodore, an elder millennial struggling with agoraphobia who makes the coffees from home, and Sebastian, the friendly resident cafe tabby cat, who also suffers from hyperthyroidism and anxiety, to name just a few. Jointly funded by Visit Canberra, and look out for a very special cameo from a certain former federal Greens leader.
Bob Brown.
No.
Christine Mill.
No.
Richard Di Natale.
No.
Adam Bant.
Well, you didn't hear it from me.
Wonderful stuff. Well, sounds like the potential for a lot of laughs.
What do you mean?
Oh, I thought you said it was a comedy.
We prefer the term dramedy.
Okay, and who's in the cast for that one?
Well, I'm pleased to say all the main characters and most of the supporting cast are played by the brilliant Chris Lilly. Such a talent. Great to have him back here on the ABC for the first time since his criminally misunderstood Jonah from Tonga back in 2014.
Does he also play Sebastian the cat?
Yes.
All right. And did you have one more for us?
I do, yes. Lastly, we've got Family Values. This coming-of-age, fish-out-of-water story follows the breakdown of the Nguyen family after husband Liam, a recovering alcoholic with OCD, and husband Juan, who suffers from manic depression and Lyme disease, split up and, due to a dramedic series of events, end up running neighbouring cafes in inner-city Fremantle. And thank you very much to the good people at Screen West and Tourism Western Australia for making this delightful co-production a reality.
Cast?
Oh yes, there is a cast.
Who are they?
Oh yes, very exciting about this one. Playing the two leads, we've got the very talented Quang Lee, Mystery Road, Harrow, Bay of Fires, as well as An Dang, Fires, Bay of Fires, and Harrow. They do a superb job. Superb.
And who are the rest of the Nguyen family?
I'm glad you asked, Jeremy. They've got 6 adopted children, and each father got custody of 3 kids who have now been put to work in the adjacent cafes.
That sounds a bit like the Brady Bunch, doesn't it?
Oh, not at all. No, this is a serious dramedy.
Right, and the kiddies. Tell us about the kiddies. What are their names?
Well, there's George, 17. He's a hypochondriac with irritable bowel syndrome. Stella, 20. A roller derby champion with rheumatoid arthritis. Vinaya, 29. A born-again Buddhist with thoracic outlet syndrome and fibromyalgia. And they all work at Liam's Cafe, which is called Where You Been, with Bean spelt Bean.
Oh, that's very funny.
I think you're missing the point.
What's the other cafe called then?
Well, the other cafe is just called Cafe. And working there with Juan is Thor, 18, a budding pro gamer who spends all his time at work battling online wizards and gnomes and also congenital adrenal hyperplasia. Jamal, 47, a lactose-intolerant unemployed astronaut with a gambling addiction and psoriasis. And Beatrice, 22, an apprentice tattoo artist with scurvy and multiple personality disorder. And if you want to know all about her other personalities and their various conditions, well, you'll just have to watch the first show when it airs at 3:15 a.m. every third Tuesday on ABC TV and later next year on iView.
Fantastic. Well, I'm looking forward to that, Les, and thank you for joining us.
Pleasure.
You're On the Talking with Jeremy Dome and Norman Vine.